Hello, hello, welcome on back to another Testing Grounds video. We are in my creative world, of course, and wanted to do some fun things with explosions. I want to come up with a design for the nether tunnels that I want to make for my single-player world as well as hidden secrets, but I need to know what materials are and are not blast resistant to gas fireballs. Gas fireballs, by the way, have an explosion power of 1. I already know what all the blocks are, but essentially, if a block game, Minecraft. What are you doing? What happened? Why did it lock up on me? Console, what's going on? Don't know what the hell was going on. Okay, weird. Anywho. Yeah, I already know what is and is not possible to break with a gas fireball. Simply because I know what a gas fire can break in terms of blast resistance. So, that's what that demonstrates over there, by the way, that odd-looking chart. But let's get started. Does sandstone survive? Nope. Polish andesite. Yes. Polish granite? Yes. Purpur. Purpur pillars. They do. Lapis lazuli blocks. Kind of. Not really. Pumpkins. Nope. Jack-o'-lanterns? Nope. Hardened clay. Maybe. Nope. Pistons. Moss stone. Pretty sure these will survive. Enchantment tables. Iron trapdoors. Wait. That didn't even break the levers? Weird. Iron drawers. Cobwebs. Furnace? Does not break it. Got it. Sponge! Both the wet and dry variety. Beacons. Beacons get destroyed. Good to know. No blocks. Endstone. Endstone bricks. You know, I always find that weird, by the way. Endstone bricks end up getting destroyed, but not endstone. Like, I could do this indefinitely with the gas fireballs on the endstone. It would never get destroyed, but endstone bricks, which is made from endstone, lower blast resistance, which is weird. So that's all the blocks I really wanted to test with the blast explosion power of 1, as you can see with the explosion 1 signs I have marked off. I'm curious, in the off chance that an explosion power of 2 happens, what exactly happens to these 3? These 3 are some of the highest blast resistant blocks available in the game. Dragon Eggs and Endstone have blast resistance of 45, and Ender Chest has a 3000 blast resistance, so let's find out. Nothing happens with blast power of 2 on the Dragon Eggs. Endstone, nothing. And I'm going to assume it has nothing, yeah, no effect on the end. And, Ender Chest. That's what I was trying to say. The fire, or that explosion actually did take out the button, though. So, curious enough, what happens to a 3 with the Dragon Eggs? Let's see, make sure that didn't just teleport somewhere. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so it got destroyed. So a 3 is powerful enough to destroy Endstone and Dragon Eggs. And it's probably not going to affect these at all. Yep, okay. Didn't think so. So, with that in mind, we can take a look at all the blast resistant blocks This is blast resistance of 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.25, 3.5, 3.75, 4, 5, 7.5, 10, blah blah blah, etc., etc. I'm done talking about the numbers because it just sounded like a whole jumbled mess. You can kind of see the numbers here as I'm going past them. Until we get to the very top of 18 million. Let's start down here, shall we? So blast resistance of 0 is the wheat plants themselves, not the wheat item. Tripwires when they're placed, a string when they are placed, torches, TNT, etc. You can see all the items here. So all of these... Oh, this last one includes air, by the way. Air has a blast resistance of 0. Albeit you cannot pick up nor destroy air per se, but it does have a blast resistance of 0. Snow layers and carpets have a blast resistance of 0.5, so those two rows can all be destroyed by gas fireballs. 1, you got vines, snow blocks, leaf blocks, mushroom blocks, daylight sensors and beds, all at 1. All of them can be destroyed. 1.5, which I found this a bit weird, by the way. Stained glass, panes and blocks, scene lanterns, redstone lamps, glowstone. Those two actually have the same blast resistance, which is interesting. As well as the regular non-stained glass panes and blocks. By the way, the AC in the house just kicked on, so hear that having hummed in the background. That is what that is, and we're just gonna deal with it and keep going. It's testing grounds video. I'm not 100% concerned about quality on these, like, simply as much. It's testing, right? It's all about knowledge. For blast resistance of 2, we have netherrack, ladders, chorus plants, chorus flowers, and cactus. Yet again, all of that can be destroyed. For 2.5, we have weighted pressure plates, sticky pistons, soul sand, sand, pressure plates, stone, and wood variety. Non-sticky piston, mycelium, levers, ice, packed ice, hay bales, dirt, coarse dirt, cake, buttons, and brewing sands. 2.5. I found that interesting. Cake has a higher blast resistance than a bed or a daylight sensor. Cake. Of all things. Cake. It's just weird. Sponge and wet sponge have a blast resistance of 3, gravel, blah blah blah. Destroyed. All of them. Found this weird as well. Grass paths have a blast resistance of 3.25? Not 3, not 3.5, 3.25. It's the only one in that category. There's no other blocks there. So, still destroyed. 3.5 contain the rails. Destroyed. 3.75. Now, it may seem weird that I have just stone blocks here, but these are the monster egg variants, the ones that can spawn silverfish when you break them. All of them have a 3.75 blast resistance. All of them can be destroyed. Blast resistance of 4. Wool. All of them. Higher blast resistance than, like, most of these blocks. Just kind of weird. Sandstone stairs. Sandstone. Red sandstone. No blocks. Quartz. And endstone bricks. Yeah. For reference, by the way, endstone is way up here at 45. And some bricks way down here at 4. Good figure. Signs have a blast resistance of 5, along with pumpkins, skulls, melons, and jack-o'-lanterns, as well as banners. I actually found that pretty interesting. But all that still destroyed, and we're almost there to the point where we can start actually figuring out what blocks to use for another tunnel. Bookshelves, destroyable. By the way, when I say blocks to use as another tunnel, I'm talking about ones that are guaranteed not to break, so if a gas fireball was to actually hit it, there will be no chance of anything breaking, outside of maybe a piece of glass or two, depending on the style. Blast resistance of 7.5, the bookshelves, of course. 10 wood logs and cauldrons. Now, you may be asking where are planks and stuff like that on that list, and you may actually see them a few levels up. 12.5, trap chests, and crafting tables. 15, stairs, slabs, doors, and planks, all from wood. And wooden trapdoors. All of them have a higher blast resistance than the logs they came from. All of the ores come out at this level as well as the lapis lazuli blocks. The fence gates, the fences, the hoppers, cocoa, the block itself, not the item, and beacons. All come out at an astounding 15. Furnace, dropper, and dispenser all come out at 17.5. Should be destroyed by the explosion. In actuality, not doing it. So I'm not 100% sure why that's the case. Maybe my information is wrong on that, but I'm going to mark that off as green. Cobwebs do get destroyed though, however, which is a bit weird. So, I don't know, it's a bit weird. Monster spawners, iron trapdoors, and iron doors should get destroyed, but we saw firsthand that those last two, at the very least, do not. Let's do another quick test over here, where we try monster spawners with the gas fireball, shall we? Mob spawner. They do not get destroyed, so there is this weird gap in between this where cobwebs exist that I guess looking at this should say that it doesn't get destroyed, but they do? No idea why. But everything above that here should be safe. So stone slabs, stairs, blocks, etc. Purpur, prismarines, nether bricks, moss stone, jukeboxes of all things, iron bars, the granite diorite, andesites down the line there just a bit. The other cobblestone items, bricks, which no one ever uses, I've noticed, and then the ore blocks come in at this part as well, except for the lapis. At this point is endstone and the dragon egg at 45. At 500 you got water and flowing water, as well as lava. Down below, I think I removed it, but flowing lava apparently has it marked as a blast resistance of 0, and I'm not 100% sure on that. At 3,000 got the ender chest. 6,000 obsidian enchantment table. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, I did have ender chest over there. I thought I had enchantment tables down there instead. I was going to correct that. No. So, anvils, enchantment tables, and obsidians at 6,000, and at 18 million, excluding one of these. Which I need to get that information up here in a moment, because I don't remember which blog it was. At 18 million, you got the end portal frame, command blocks, bedrock, and at 18 million and 3, for whatever reason, is barrier. There is another block that has 18 million blast resistance, but in order to do it, I have to use set block because you cannot get it in a item form. And this is the structure block. Structure blocks have a blast resistance of 18 million as well. Yeah, interesting. So this is our chart, more or less, of what is and is not blast resistant to gassed fireballs, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun checking all this out. Really what this has told me is iron-based doors, furnaces, stuff like that, and essentially anything made out of stone, purpur, prismarine, nether brick, and the other types of stone are all blast resistant to gassed fireballs, as well as endstone and dragon eggs. We can't exactly build an entire tunnel out of dragon eggs since there's only one. We could technically build it all out of ender chest, but no. Obsidian we could do as well. That's actually a bit more feasible than ender chest. Enchantment tables and anvils we could probably put in there somewhere along the line, maybe as a decoration, but anything at this top level though we can't use at all. We cannot get any of this in vanilla. Well, I mean, we see those and the bedrock, but we can't acquire it for building purposes. So, yeah. That's what that chart looks like. I might throw this chart up, by the way, in a download in the video description. If I did, it'll be there. If not, if you want it, let me know. Or like remind me. I'll put it in there. It'll be a schematic for MC Edit. It's a fun little chart. Gives you a nice visual of what is and is not available for gas fireballs. There is one more thing I would like to test, and that is a wither, when created, has an explosion power of 7. Still does not break ender chests, huh? Interesting. So that makes me wonder then, what is below ender chests, but above the endstone and whatnot? That would be liquids. Like water. Is water going to get destroyed? Nope. Okay, so explosion power of 7 will destroy everything we see here except for ender chests and liquids. Interesting. And you know what? While we're here, why not? Why not? Flowing lava is supposed to have a resistance of 0. According to the website. I didn't think that was the case. Then again, it could also be not getting destroyed because the blast is actually happening it. Let's try that there then. So the lava won't stop the explosion because the ball's not in it. Still not exploding it, so the website must be wrong on that. I didn't think it had a blast resistance of 0, it was probably 500. But yeah, we have a good idea now of what is and is not available for us to protect ourselves against gas in the nether. With this information, we'll be able to work on some design ideas soon. But that'll be it for this Testing Grounds video. I hope you guys enjoyed the explosions. I figured it would be a little fun thing to do. But yeah, that'll be it. Until next time, as always, take it easy.